Sometimes these nights of ours, they say the quiet part out loud, screaming like a banshee waking the dead, pleading for you to play wicked games up and down the sidewalk. God only knows what trouble, what devious mischief is hidden in the cracks. Around every corner, there's some new tragedy, some wolf in grandma's nightgown, some ruthless hustle disguised as free money in a tight skirt. It makes you think, why am I here? Of all the places, am I a part of this nightmare fairy tale? Maybe I'm just a goblin in the labyrinth of the city. Who knows? Who cares? That may be the big question. Does anybody care? And how big a sucker am I for attempting to be decent? There's not much chance of survival for a Care Bear in a snake pit. I can pretend to be heartless like the zombies and monsters walking the boulevard, but I'm just not one of them. My disguise never works. Even when the trash looks at me like I'm garbage, we both know the projection on that screen. A big budget blockbuster of what they hate about themselves. So I'll block it out, blink by blink, putting on my big old blinders to focus on the construction zone of broken dreams that lays ahead of me, no matter how dark the horizon. And every once in a blue moon, a higher power will wait for just the right moment to throw someone else's struggle across my path. Not with a hand out asking for help, but with their head down, wrestling with whatever beast that life has recently unleashed all over them. And I can't help but wonder what avalanche of reality has crashed down on these poor bastards over and over again. Then I realize that I'm looking at myself in another life, in an alternate dimension, or maybe just the future. So I guess when I'm helping others, I'm really helping myself. Actually helping myself stay any kind of sane in this asylum with no walls or gates. If I have to live here, if we have to live here, compassion is going to be the only band-aid on the skin knee of our souls. So if I see a 4'7" cold world slice of life pushing a shopping cart full of hard times up a rocky road, of course I'll stand up and lean into it with them. Because in a few years, it could be me needing help. But even if I don't, they need help now. And that's enough to do something about it. Somebody once taught me that kindness and compassion were kind of like a superpower. She never really said those exact words, I just learned it from watching her move through the world. The way she would stick and move, dodge and weave throughout all the chaos. If love and big smiles were knuckles, she really knew how to throw those hands. I saw her a week ago. She invited me over for pizza and laughs. She was moving soon. She sold her condo for a chunk of change, headed for the sweet life. This big ball of loveliness wanted to make sure I got my James Bond DVDs back before the Exodus. We had a blast, like always. Turns out it was a farewell party. My dear sweet auntie had been ducking a chit-chat with St. Peter for a couple of years now, on account of a prize fight with everybody's favorite incurable affliction. They finally went toe-to-toe. She gave it all she had, and went out surrounded by her ragtag patchwork family. She wanted to sing songs, so we sang, and that little light of hers, she let it shine so bright that the entire ICU had to make the squinty eyes. Then she was ready, and that was that. The Queen of Kindness was finally able to rest. Now we're the ones that need the prayers because we're living in a world without her. Be kind to one another. Blessings to all.